Hi, you guys. So I'm going to let you guys hear some more of the good Bishop child. Now, he is a good commentator, right? Content creator, right? He's very good at being messy. He better at being messy than he is at preaching, right? I'm just going to go on and put that out there. So, yeah, he's speaking on a lot of stuff. And King Jives kind of verified that, well, you can Google it, because the case with his mother that his mother was involved in it was in the media. So you can Google the story and it's out there. And King Jive said that he's talked about it before, but you know, we all get new people listening to our channels all the time. So people who are not familiar with you and your story, if you tell your story, they're not gonna know if they're coming in to your channel as a new listener. So a lot of people did not know that he and his mother was involved in that type of case. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys listen to what the bishop had to say. Then I'll let you listen to a little bit of what King Jives. And if you guys want to hear both of their full conversations, you can go over to King Jives' channel, because he spoke on it yesterday, right after. Well, the bishop went live Saturday night, then he got up Sunday and had a sermon, which has just made me shake my head, but I digress. But yeah, he responded to him the same night. The same night. And then, Larry Reid haven't said anything yet. But the stuff about Larry Reid is far more disturbing than the King Jives situation. So I don't really know what to say about that, so I'm not going to say anything. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. I'm not going to say anything right now, not to say that I don't have anything to say. It's just disturbing, and I need to really make sure that the stuff that he's saying is true. I don't want to add into somebody else's story, because I didn't look into there's no way to look into the Larry Reid situation, without really going into the court system and pulling the paperwork, because I believe he got these stories directly from people who were involved with Larry. That's what he's saying, or some investigator who was on YouTube, and I think that's who Larry was saying he took to court. I thought he was talking about Conscious TV, but he was talking about some guy that's here on YouTube that was investigating him, and the man is still here on YouTube as well. So I think that's who he took to court, and that person cannot speak on Larry anymore. But I don't know how, maybe he gave these recordings to Tasha K. Maybe he gave them directly to the bishop. I don't know. We don't know how Bishop got these recordings. So it's that part. So I don't really have a lot to say about it. But let me know what y'all think about all of this drama that's going on back and forth between Larry and Bishop Whitehead and King Jives. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Good old Jive. I heard that he told on his mama. Heard he threw his mother clean under the bus. So let me read something to y'all real quick, y'all. So I understand this, y'all. Jivey. Oh, Jivey. Here we go. So let's read this. I want to read this really quickly. Hold on. Let me just see. I know I screenshot it. Boom. Hold on 1 second. Continue. Okay. Oh, boom. Boom. Hold on 1 second. Okay, in the case. Okay, let me go to that real fast. In the case. Okay, here we go. I want to read this really fast, y'all. In the case of Jives Neely, that was his mother's name, she was convicted on multiple counts of racketeering, conspiracy, money laundering, forgery, and theft in Florida in 2007 after stealing $200,000 from a school voucher program intended for kids with disabilities. Her 19-year-old son, the Mario Jives, Jivey. Jivey. Oh, Jivey. Her 19-year-old son, the Mario Jives, was also arrested but not convicted in the case. Why? What did you do to your mother, Jivey? Jivey, what did you say? They're alleging that you said something. We need answers. Jivey. Oh, Jivey. Let me finish reading. Dang. This is telling on them. Okay, it goes on. In 2011, after Jive Neely was released from prison, she and her son moved to Memphis to open Kingdom Dominion. The pair then contracted with the Department of Human Services to receive cash advances to serve meals to children. DHS paid Jive Neely $122,000 in advance of June and July 2014 after she pledged to serve 33,800 children for each of those months. She received an additional $40,000 after claiming Kingdom Dominion had actually served more than 40,500 meals in July 2014. DHS paid the advance even though Jive Neely, that's Jive's mommy, was serving a 10-year probation. So she got locked up first, got out, and she's about to strike again, in which she was banned from applying for any state or federal funding. DHS terminated the contract with the agency in June 2014. In 2014, when auditors with the Comptroller Office tried to meet with Jive Neely to review her programs, she advised them she was ending the food program effectively that day. When auditors visit her office to review the paperwork, Jive Neely's told them the records had been destroyed by a flood. By flooding that morning. Auditors found no signs of flooding at the site and were advised by the building maintenance personnel there had been no plumbing, roof, or any other leaks that day. A review of Kingdom Dominion bank records found that Jive Neely did not use the funds to purchase food. Jivey, are you talking about my mother? Let's talk about your mother. Let's talk about you and your mama. You want to throw out allegations and alleged stuff on everybody else? We throwing some allegations now. We need answers. Yeah, let me block you. Block you real quick. Bam. Bet you won't say that no more. We need answers. All right, y'all. Here we go. Let's get back to it. Yeah. All right, let's get back to it, y'all. Bam. Quick update.
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher ends up sleeping with a student or however. I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny. I ain't gonna tell no lie.
All right. Can y'all just put this email in to the detective that's investigating this. We done called over there. I need some answers, okay? Because if we got these alleged victims talking, I need answers. This is somebody, kids. All right, y'all ready? Write this down. Oh, yeah, y'all got it. Yep, you got it. Kevin.HUBARD@RaleighNC.gov. We need answers. We need answers. His name is Kevin Hubbard, HUBARD. This is the name. This is the detective that was sent over to me. They said this is what my team said. Who's the investigating detective? So it's Kevin.HUBARD@RaleighNC.gov. Somebody said, all right, here we go. Yo, somebody said I'm obsessed with Larry. They crazy. He bothered me. Okay, let's get back to it. Y'all ready? Let's get back to it. All right. Really quickly. Let's get an update. Let's get a quick update, y'all.
If a pastor, leader, teacher ends up sleeping with a student or however, I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny. I ain't gonna tell no lie.
Keith Curtis says, ain't nobody following you with this, man. Miss Mess, man. No problem, Keith. No problem. I ain't asking you to follow me, brother. Excuse me. You're on my page following me, though. Keith, go sit down somewhere. Let me just block you. Boy, I tell you, nobody following you, but you on my page, listening to what I'm saying. All right, y'all, let's get back to the nitty-gritty of allegations.
He's asking me these questions. Mm-hmm. He must see something that I don't see.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me that at one point he said either you're going to be gay, because he said he called himself prophesying to you. Say either he see a spirit on you, either you're going to be gay or you're going to be a whoring womanizer or something to that effect.
Yeah, this wasn't a prophecy situation. We were just talking, right? But he did say that. He told me that was kind of a part of where the molestation stuff, that's where it started at. Like he built a spiritual context for why what was happening. And so he basically said he was helping me along my journey. So his position was that he said because he could see the kind of person I was, so he said I was either going to be a gay male or I was going to be a man that's a womanizer. And I'm with a whole lot of women. And in 2021, none of that is true. I've been married coming up on 11 years, and I've never cheated on my wife.
You got married real young.
I got married young. And I'm gonna speak to that too. I'm just briefly. They're also trying to paint this picture of my wife, talking about like she was molesting me. Like they tried to flip it. Somebody sent it to me.
Right. I couldn't stomach it. I had to turn it off. I'm sorry, I couldn't watch all of it, but I needed it for evidence.
Yeah. But the only one that I watched thoroughly through was the first one. The other two I hadn't even watched, but somebody did send me a clip of that. And just so we clear, at the altar, I was 19, my wife was 23. Just so we clear. Now I'm gonna move on.
That's it. Two grown folks got married.
Right. So damn, I keep getting thrown off. Man, it's so much. So much to
take your time,
back, man.
Take your time. Take your time. Your mother was had a position in the church, correct?
She did, yeah, she did.
Just like the second accuser.
She did. And she trusted him, man. Like she trusted him to be this father. Like she basically, because she saw the path that I was on. You know what I'm saying? Right before we came to the church, like I had really started getting into some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had really started getting into some, like, you know what I'm saying? The whole gang thing, I really was into that. And when we met these guys, he was like, finally, you know what I'm saying? I got somebody that he can, some guys that he can glean from. You know what I'm saying? That was her position. So she was just like, y'all do what y'all got to do. And she trusted him, 100%. Trusted him 100%. And, you know, it is what it is at this point. So, yeah, but the thing that pricked me was, like I said, that whole storyline, man, of him talking to the second accuser about this gay porn. Because, like I said, in that conversation that me and him were having, by the end of the conversation, he had me questioning that. Like, so he told me from that conversation, he said, well, I got some tests that I can do to help you determine if you're gay, right?
Oh, shoot.
And at this point, I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, he got tests that I can do. And it just confused me. I'm like, okay, what kind of test? Like, what is he talking about? And so a few weeks passed, and because of like the kind of person I am, like I'm like, I want to know if I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? At the time, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I need to know. You know what I'm saying? Before this conversation, I was sure that I wasn't. But because he's asking me these questions, because of who he is, I need to at least consider what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm trusting that what he's saying is what it is. I'm like, okay, he sees something that I don't see, so I need to at least consider it, right? And so now I'm asking him every day. I'm like, yo, like, can we do these tests? What are you talking about? Like, I need to. When can we do these? I remember asking him that a lot, and he would always just that. He was like, we're gonna do the test. Don't worry about it, you know. And I would always look. I would say it in front of people because I didn't know what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, when are we gonna do these tests in front of people? And he would like downplay it, like, nah, you know, stop asking me that. Like, we gonna do them, you know. And so, what I didn't know is the tests were gonna be sexual nature.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So,
oh, hell.
what he had me do in this same room.
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher ends up sleeping with a student or however. I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, you know, as a pastor, as a mentor, you know, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny. I ain't gonna tell no lie.